everybody, it's Singing Summer here and welcome back to my channel, and today I have another speed build for you and it is a Overgrown Cottage. So it's sort of like a rundown Overgrown Cottage that needs a little bit of TLC, and this build will be in my new Let's Play that I have been working on for such a long time. Basically what I'm doing right now is building all these houses, creating all these families, making storylines, because I want it to be more than just a one family LP. I want to have like a lot of story going on, a lot of backstory, a lot of relationships between the characters, just so that it can have a little bit more depth to it. Just something that I wanted to try, and I've really been enjoying actually just making it all the world, because it means I can kind of play it offline as well, or play it like when I'm not recording to kind of build up the storyline and things like that as well. So I haven't made any of the episodes yet for the LP, but I'm getting very close. Every time I think I'm ready to record, I get a new idea of a character I want to introduce, and some of the characters will be coming in at the very beginning, some of them will be you'll be introduced to them throughout as the story progresses and things like that. So yeah, this is a little cottage that I've been working on, and the video for this was supposed to be uploaded a few days ago, but my dad had surprised us all with a weekend away. It was the long weekend and the kids were off school and the sun was shining, so my dad decided to book a last minute weekend away to Flamingo Land, which is one of our favourite destination to go on holiday. And basically it's a theme park down in England, in Malton, so in the Yorkshire area, and we go like every year, at least once a year. And this year we weren't supposed to be going because my dad had booked Disneyland for us all, so in Paris. So we decided to get a little weekend away as a wee extra surprise for the kids. So it was really nice, and Flamingo Land means so much to me and my family. Like, as I say, we go all the time and it really just feels like a home away from home. It feels so safe for the kids, and I've got good memories of it because when I was a kid we used to go, and I just really love it. So this time when we went down, he was looking at actually buying a caravan down there, because what it is you go, it's a theme park and a zoo, but it's also like a holiday resort as well, so you can like rent caravans from them, or you can buy a caravan, or you can rent private, blah blah blah, or you can bring a tent or a motorhome or whatever. And as much as I'd love to actually have my own motorhome, I wouldn't go down and camp like with a tent or anything like that with my kids, because we would all kill each other within like 5 minutes. Like, my kids need Wi-Fi, like it's like nobody's business. They struggle with it, and if they've not had an iPad for like 10 minutes, then they're in serious withdrawal symptoms. So yeah, we always just rent a caravan down there. So because we've been so many times and we're not planning on stopping anytime soon, my dad was thinking it'd be a good idea to actually invest in one of the caravans. So that's why we were down this weekend. He was having a look-see to kind of find out the prices and blah blah blah, but it's very expensive, so I don't think it's something that we'll be doing this year, because as I said, so much money, and we need to save up a little bit more for it and things like that. And so yeah, it's something that we'll look for in the future. But Flamingo Land is so special. It's just a lovely, warm, safe place for me. And yeah, so I really enjoyed being there. And actually, funny story, when I was in Flamingo Land last summer, that's when I decided to make my YouTube channel. I actually had made a video of a speed build I'd done. Wasn't a speed build, like it was really bad, and I'd uploaded it under a different name and things like that, like before I kind of decided what my branding would be. But yeah, it was like I'd made it ages ago, and I'd uploaded it and it was really bad, so I deleted it. But it's still on the gallery. I think it's like called Traditional Mansion or something like that. So it's still on my gallery if you want to check it out. But the speed build is no longer available. But yeah, so that's where I've been. So this was supposed to come out a couple of days ago, but it wasn't. It is here now, a few days later. So yeah, I guess I should probably speak about the build. So this build is, as I said, is a little cottage, and a new thing I like to do, well, not a new thing, but a thing I like to do is actually build a house with a family in mind. So for this family, it was a single mum of a few kids, and her husband had recently left her. Well, her ex-husband had recently left her, and she'd moved to this area. She doesn't know anybody yet, and oh no, that's not true actually. She used to live here as a kid and a teenager, but she left the area and her parents have passed away, so she's come back. So she knows some people here, but not very much. So it is still kind of all new to her. And as I said, her husband left her, so she's got this little house. This was all she could afford to buy. And so yeah, it's really run down. It needs a lot of love and attention. And perhaps like throughout the LP, that could be something that she could work towards, would be renovating the house. And what would be a really cool idea actually would be if you all wanted to do some renovations for the house. That would be really cool to see, because as I said, it's very run down, it's really old looking and really cramped and cluttered. So if you wanted to, you could download this from the gallery. It's under Singing Simmer 173, and if you wanted to do a renovation, you could do so and hashtag it as Singing Simmer Reno, and then I can have a wee look at them and post some of them onto my Twitter page if you wanted to have a wee look. And that would be really fun to see what everybody else's ideas and kind of inspirations would be for that. But yeah, so this is the build. So what was I saying? Yeah, so it's part of the LP that I've been working on, and I've been working on it for so long. But I had to take a break, and if you watched my previous video, it was like 4 minutes long. It was a short, very, very short, basic speed build that I done for the Plum Builders collab that I'm part of. Yeah, I'd done that, and it was just to get me back into the swing of things, because I have been away from YouTube for about 3 months maybe, and the reason for that is just been due to like my personal mental health. I've just been really kind of low and not really feeling myself, and it kind of started, I was decorating the house, which is something I've been wanting to do for ages. I was really excited about doing, but it took up a lot of my time and my energy. So at night time, I wasn't able to like sit and record videos and things like that. And I had like people in doing like various DIY jobs and things. So I didn't really feel comfortable to record and things and talk when there's people in the next room and things. So I kind of got out of the habit of doing it, and then the little demon inside me started to kind of put little doubts in my mind and things like that. And that's really what happens with me. Like I really struggle with self-esteem and confidence. So like when I stopped doing this, I was really nervous about getting back into it, and I was kind of feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough, and I should just stop doing this. It's just I'm wasting my time and no one's enjoying it and things like that. And then I kind of, after being away for so long, I missed being part of the community and things. Like for me, like I'm a single mum of 3 kids, and 2 of my children have autism, so a lot of my time is taken up a lot of my energy and my focus and everything goes into those kids, and so I don't really have time to go out and socialise, and actually I don't really have a want to go and socialise, if that makes sense. Like I just get very anxious about it, and I just don't feel like I fit in with anybody, so I get really lonely. And once I was away from the Sims community, I realised just how much I relied on everybody in the community and how much I depended on them, and not even just for videos, like just for talking to and being friends with and things like that, and it was something that I don't have in real life. So it's really important to me that I maintain that in my Sims world. So so as the longer I was away, the kind of worse I was feeling lonely, depressed, and more anxious about everything, and my self-esteem was really, really low. So one day I just decided just to bite the bullet and just go back into it and just do it. Who cares? And as I've said before, I don't do these videos like to be rich and famous or anything like that. It's a self-development thing for me. It's for me to grow my own confidence and meet friends, and as I say, just be part of something that I'm not in my real life. So yeah, so I decided that the best way to make myself feel better is to get back into things, and yeah, so that's what I've done. So I made a small video last week. It's really nothing to write home about. It's just a small wee video, and that was just to get over that initial fear of posting a video. And yeah, so I did that, and then this one I felt a little bit more comfortable doing, because I really do love building houses, and especially ones where I feel like, as I said, I've got a storyline behind. And this one, I really like the storyline behind, because I always feel like I build these big houses and they are really huge, loads of room, like loads of room for activities and things like that. And real houses, well, I know my house isn't like that. As much as my house isn't tiny, but it's not super huge either. But it always feels really cluttered and cramped and things like that. And I just wanted to make a house that kind of felt that way. You know, the family had outgrown it. There wasn't enough room for all the stuff they wanted to do, but they still had a home there and it was still enough for them. So that's kind of what I wanted to do in this build. And that is what I've done. And it's really just something I enjoy doing. You know, I like making houses. So it was a good way to get back into things and get excited about building and excited about sharing things with everybody as well. So yeah, I think we're coming close to the end of the video. So I'll play some music and stick around for the screenshots at the end. The family had lived in it for a day or two when I did the screenshots, so it's a little bit messier as well, so I wanted to keep that in and kind of show that it was a lived in house and kind of they were struggling to keep everything nice and clean and tidy. So yeah, if you did like this video, please remember to comment and like, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. And if you want to, you can hop over to Twitter and follow me at Singing Simmer there. And as I said, if you fancy doing a refurb of this cottage, it's on gallery at Singing Simmer 173. And if you want, as I said, I can pop it on Twitter, some of my favourite ones or all of them, depending on how many I get. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye!